Hello, and welcome back to another Wildlife Wednesday. Today, I'm actually back here in Wisconsin. Today, I'm here at the Shorewood Nature Preserve, which is not but a little over a mile from my house. Again, I'm keeping with that theme of going to little tiny pockets of nature or anything you can find that's within an arm's reach. Oh, there's a turkey. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's see here. He's right. Let's see if we can chase him down real quick. Don't go too close to wildlife, but I'm going to see if I can get a better picture. As shocking as it may be, the turkey evaded me, but we're just going to continue on with our little exploration of this area here. As you can hear and see, I'm right next to Lake Michigan. And that's a big driving factor as to what is going on here with the plants, animals, birds, whatever the heck you got going on here. Lake Michigan is a huge, massive part of that. Maybe the most important part. I think I'm going to just start with some plant life, and we'll talk about some of the birds and everything else that is going on here today. So as you look around, you can see that the trees really still have not leafed out. Some are in bloom. Some are just still kind of dormant for the year, just waiting to pop up in the next few weeks. However, a lot of the undergrowth and quite a few species that are ephemeral or short-lasting that are only around in the spring are here right now. Such as this. This is a wild leek. Quite nice. Now, of course, as you look around, you got all of this understory growth. Not much going on with the trees yet. That's okay. We can walk right over here to some fantastic spring ephemerals. We're going to start right away with this Hortensia virginica here, which is the Virginia bluebells, a member of the Boraginaceae. Do you remember the Phacelias in Death Valley? This is a Phacelia. Phacelia! I do. Guess what? Same family. Take a look. Do you see the resemblance? You see the resemblance? I hope you do. Okay. Virginia bluebells, a wonderful spring flower here that comes up. I mean, there's a lot of it going on right now. And it comes up in the spring in these nice, moist, deciduous forests of Wisconsin. Yes, here's the trout lily. Okay, this is the yellow trout lily. Now, it's kind of closed up shop for the day. It's a little chilly and a little foggy today. But you can tell they're a trout lily because get a look at those speckles on those leaves. Very, very, obscure. Kind of strange, but a very cool characteristic. One that shows us off, It's kind of speckled like a trout, you could say. It's got some nice patterns on it. And there's actually two species of trout lilies in Wisconsin. There's a white trout lily and a yellow trout lily. And within a few miles of here, we actually have the yellow trout lily, or the white trout lily. And then here we have the yellow trout lily. How nice. Erythronium americanum. Quite nice. These trout lilies just make a complete carpet of what's going on here. And it's so nice. Okay, let's keep going. And of course, because we are next to a rather urban setting here, we do have some invasives, such as the Siberian squirrel here, which is just kind of introduced from people's gardens and things like that, along with these daffodils here. Pretty, but not a native species, unfortunately. Another, a classic example of spring are migrating waterfowl. So these waterfowl or ducks or things along those lines are headed back north for the year. Well, they are out there. They're quite far away. What those are actually white-hooded mergansers. And those are a classic, winter, late fall, early spring species of bird that travels through this area and just loves water. Here's what that looks like now closer up. And they're really a spectacular sight when you're moving through this area of Wisconsin. Anytime in the colder months. Soon they will be headed back up north into Canada and even into parts of the Arctic or, very, very cold parts, such as like Hudson Bay and areas like that. And of course, earlier, along with the topic of birds, we also saw that turkey. Turkeys are, they're a year-round resident. They're here all the time. And that one was just active and about in the day. Shorewood is also You know, it has a healthy populations of turkeys. I've been charged at or chased by turkeys on my way to school before. You know, so be careful, because they can be a little hostile at times. Okay, now I understand that was a lot to take in. So let's just go over and quickly summarize it all right now. So basically what you have going on here is a lakeside bluff community ecosystem, the whole shindig. Now what Lake Michigan does is it provides a cooler climate, more moisture, and just a whole nother ecosystem, an aquatic one where smallmouth bass, trout, sturgeon, and of course the waterfowl such as the herded merganser live. And because it's a cooler climate, this is a little bit delayed. It's only about 45 degrees here, where out west in Madison or Dodgeville today it was about 70. That's a huge difference, and it'll slow the progression of this forest. And that's why there are still so many spring ephemerals such as the yellow trout lily and the bluebells right there. A cooler, wetter climate, much richer soils, and just a plethora of life that is provided by this meeting of a sunny hillside and a lake like Lake Michigan, which has so many different nutrients and other things that can offer up in terms of fish, birds, life. A flourishing ecosystem, to say the least. Thank you for watching this Wildlife Wednesday. Of course, make sure you get outside. Of course, maybe smell the flowers. Get out to a place like this. Doesn't need to be remote. This is not remote. There's benches here. There's everything. There's houses right there. But make sure you get outside. And I will see you on the next Wildlife Wednesday. All right.